It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. And for Philadelphia, they've been going through a bit of a rough stretch. They lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like I know this is our, 82nd game this year. You're starting to feel it a little bit. That's how those guys feel.
I didn't know the midpoint was the 82nd game, but anyway, injuries start to take a toll.
No, but we've done 82 games. Doesn't mean the team.
We've done a lot of games in our role here in the
right. We get 2 games a night. Remember
on the set.
Yeah. Anyway, I was saying the injuries they start to take a toll. Not just the big ones, the little ones. Type of injuries I hate are the freak injuries. One time, Ernie, I was walking with my shoes off, stubbed my toe.
That's called barefoot.
That's a freak injury. Stubbed my toe, was out for 6 weeks. So you got to get rest, eat well.
Well, if you kick a brick wall, that's not a.
And man up.
Yeah, maybe you should. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Barefoot.
It's the city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. So the Timberwolves win the tip. We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Minnesota, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Bielitz, and it's Rubio in at the point guard. Now Rubio, following the miss by Brandon Jennings from deep. And Rubio kicks to Bielitz. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Bielitz has got the first basket of the game for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but you saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Philadelphia. He's looking to even the score in this season series with a win of their own. He told me they can certainly play better than they did the last time and said with their defense and shot blocking, they're planning to make matters difficult at that end of the floor. Kevin, let's see if they can lock them up.
Wonderful Well, Doris, thanks. They're thinking about their defense right off the bat here.
Yeah, great thought, really, to have coming out of the locker room. Worry about making stops first and foremost. Let the offense take care of itself.
Yeah, I agree somewhat, but at some point you've got to do some work offensively as well. They can't rely on defense alone.
Now here's Jennings. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Sampson. It's rebounded by Towns.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
They set the pick. Martin from outside. And yes, sir, that one drops. Martin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Wiggins outside. And the 3 off target. The 76ers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Landry. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Landry's got his first points of the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wiggins outside. Right side Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from 3-point range. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field. Now here's Jennings. Tight defense on him. Landry against Wiggins. Landry gets the bucket. Landry's got his second basket of the night.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Rubio against Jennings. Rubio dishes to Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. All right, now, not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
First free throw is good. And so Thompson nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 3. Rubio outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
Landry with a screen for Jennings. Pass to Landry. Free throw line jump shot. Second shot opportunity. And Okafor with the layup.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Rubio with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. When you get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Wasted no time on that one. Wiggins has got his first 2 points of the night. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against Milwaukee.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now, here's Rubio, guarded closer. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Again, Wiggins missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Landry. No good off the back of the rim. Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Kicks it to Towns. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game. And it's tied up with that one. Noel's checked in for Philadelphia. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Okafor with the screen on Rubio. And against the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
And here are the Timberwolves. They trail by 1.
Yeah, and that was a night where they just didn't seem to be the type of team that we've grown accustomed to seeing. I mean, it was more about them being individuals on the floor than the collective unit.
Guys, I think it was simply a vacuum of leadership. Nobody really gathered the team and tried to rally them or pull them together. You know, that was most disappointing about the loss to me.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Always interesting to check out the first-year stars of the NBA, and on that list are the rookies who have been almost automatic from the field this past month. Number 1 is Joel Embiid. In the 3rd spot, Jahlil Okafor.
And both of them are just explosive scorers around the rim, able to get in close, and that's a key to getting high percentage shots.
You know, 3 things you don't expect out of guys that young: consistency, consistency, consistency. They brought it all month long.
Here's Sampson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. There's the pass to Thompson. Noel sets a screen for Jennings. He feeds it to Noel. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got 5.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Levine can't hit. The 76ers lead.
Hey, for Zach Levine, the dunk contest last season was his coming out party to the world. He put on a show that everybody in the NBA was buzzing about.
It's Bielitsa, and the rejection by Noel. And now the 76ers on the break. Thompson passes to Jennings. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's 7 points for Brandon Jennings. And for Levine in his dunking, if you saw him in college or last season, you knew he was a very special player in the air.
Well, Levine can be one of the great all-time dunkers with his height and ability to lift off. He gets airborne so effortlessly that there are few that can match his power and finesse once he's airborne.
Noel, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Last season, the first season of action for Nerlens Noel, officially a rookie after sitting out the 2014 season. He looked good, and he got better as the season was going on.
A great point. I think that year off really helped him grow as a player. Coming into the draft when he came out, he was a guy who I thought had one of the most unbelievable motors I had ever seen. And you know what? Everything he was hyped up to be, he lived up to on the defensive end.
Here's Levine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And for Noel, I really think he took off in the back half of the season. Up to scoring, his shooting percentage, and his rebounding. You could see him getting better almost every game.
And by the end of the season last year, Noel was completely different as a player. Always a defensive force in the league. His development is probably going faster than many expected.
And so Levine nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Cannon kicks to Noel. There's the dish to Marshall. Embiid with the screen on lead. Marshall can't hit.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Barnes. 8 points his last outing. Feeds to Levine. To the middle. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Cannon. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The feed to Grant. Embiid the screen. Marshall dishes to Embiid. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Embiid's got his first points of the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Prince. An 11-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboard, Kev, and that also was a factor.
Let's see how the 76ers have performed over the last few weeks. First and fewest turnovers per game. First and second chance points. And they also show up as a top 5 3-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Cannon. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Here's Levine. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Prince kicks to Levine. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 17. Kept alive, Minnesota. Pass to Prince. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. No good from Lee. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Grant. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 6. Lee kicks to Levine. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. Fourth, the 76ers.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
.112 left in the first quarter of the game. Marshall passes to Cannon. There's a screen by Noel. Cannon dishes to Noel. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. 4 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Lee. Lee with another miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those when he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Cannon. Again, Philadelphia.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Lee outside. It's Prince on the wing. Jacks up a 3, and the shot is good. Prince has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Cannon. Shot misses. And we reach the end of the first quarter. 76ers on top, up 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. The second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
it's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
Philadelphia leading by 5. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. Bielitsa is out there with Wiggins. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he gets the bucket.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Here's Bielitsa. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Towns kicks to Bielitsa. 6 to shoot. Martin wide open. He fires. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
There's a screen by Noel. Grant kicks to Noel. Up top, Jennings. Puts it up. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
There's a screen by Noel. It's Jennings with the drive. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And some changes here for the 76ers. Landry comes in for Nerlens Noel. And Jakar Sampson subbed in for Grant. So he comes up empty at the line. Timberwolves trail by 4. Passes it to Bielitsa. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns with it. He's against Okafor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 5 now. Philadelphia shooting with confidence. 50% from the field so far. Jennings kicks to Thompson. Down low. Here's Landry. Minnesota with the rebound. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it. Giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here is Martin. He's got 6, just 5 to shoot. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Martin's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Landry with the screen. Okafor, the pass to Landry. Takes the 13-footer, and that one's good. Landry's got 6. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And for Carl Landry, he powered his way through the league a few years back, but somewhere along the line, Clark, is being kind of topped out.
His best season, Kevin, he averaged 18 and 7. I think injuries have been a factor. But last year was down to 7 and 4 his game averages, so he's starting to slide.
Martin goes in. That's good. 10 points for him.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Jennings dishes to Okafor. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 3 assists now in this one. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Pass to Wiggins. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Rubio with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Now here's Jennings. Outside Landry. He dishes it to Okafor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And checking out the stats for Ricky Rubio. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. Getting around 12 points a game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Okafor.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Both free throws good from Okafor.
A good night for Okafor. He has 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
Here's Bielitsa. 6 points for him. Outside, Martin. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Jennings. 9 points in the game so far. Landry. Okafor kicks to Jennings. Shoots it up. The 76ers with another miss.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Wiggins kicks to Rubio. To the paint. It's Bielitsa. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Thompson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. Here's Landry. Cans the 12-footer. Landry's got 4 this quarter.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Martin, the pass to Rubio. Down low. And the dunk by Towns.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Now, here's Rubio. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Outside for Martin. And again, it's Minnesota.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Outside Jennings. Thompson in the corner. Outside Landry. Jennings dishes to Okafor. The baseline J off the mark. Minnesota in the lead. Rubio with him. And Jennings picks him up defensively. And Rubio kicks to Bielitsa. There's a screen. Back to Rubio. Almost, but it rolls out. 76ers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Jennings passes to Sampson. Cannot hit. And Minnesota now the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Outside Martin. And Bielitsa kicks to Towns. Comes up empty off the pick.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Sampson dishes to Jennings. Outside Landry. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 4 assists now tonight. See the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. A look at Chicago. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Philadelphia, they have a lot of ground to make up.
And for Philadelphia, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
Now here's Prince. Lee outside. Barnes against Noel. Barnes passes to Towns. The shot is off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And Marshall kicks to Cannon. Misses the layup. Lee outside. Dishes it to Barnes. Towns, the pass to Barnes. Here's Levine. His last outing, he had 8 points. Towns, that's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Matt Barnes.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Prince against Grant. Over in the corner, Marshall. Minnesota with the rebound. Barnes has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Levine. From 12 feet out. And it's off the back rim. No good. 76ers trailing. And Marshall kicks to Cannon. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Prince in the corner. Now the pass to Levine. Lee against Grant. Screen by Lee. From the arc. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's Towns. Powered down with both hands. Great game for him. Double-double down. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound. Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
Here's Cannon. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. The Timberwolves second.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the board, and it's working and paying dividends for them.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Minnesota leading by 6. Kicks to Levine. Lee outside. It's Prince on the wing, the 17-footer. They get it back. Towns flanking it by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Towns has got 13 points.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's get a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Month. Let's see how the Sixers perform. First and lowest turnovers a game. First and second chance points. And they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
To the inside. There's a minute left here in the second. There's a screen by Noel. Over in the corner, Marshall. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Levine kicks to Prince. There's a good screen. To the wing on the left. Screen by Lee. Shot clock at 5. The dish to Levine. And that one goes long.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Barnes against Grant. He kicks it to Cannon. There's a screen by Noel. Cannon dishes to Noel. Here's Embiid. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Timberwolves lead by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kevin Martin has been getting it done. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. He put last game's performance behind him, doing some nice work in the opening period tonight. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, they committed to pounding the ball inside, and they were rewarded for it. Points in the paint. Those kept the defense honest because teams have gotten really good at running the three-point shooters off the line, so getting it inside was a good attack in the first half.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Really an incredible game from Kevin Martin.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Philadelphia with the ball. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. They've got Jennings. Carl Landry is out there with Okafor. Then it's Hollis Thompson. And it's Sampson in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here is Martin. Jahlil Okafor unable to get his last shot to go.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Well, guys, in the NBA, you learn things by doing them in game-time action. And Andrew Wiggins had plenty of time to learn on the job. He was second in the league in minutes played last season, only behind James Harden.
Now here's Jennings. Yes, it is. Boy, that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
He's got to quit while he's ahead, Kev. It worked that last time. But that's an invitation for a turnover.
Rubio the pass to Towns. Back to Rubio. Here's Bielitsa. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Okafor. Looking over the numbers again, Greg. Wiggins logged a ton of minutes as a rookie. Over 36 minutes a game, Clark. That led all rookies in the NBA.
And how about leading everybody in the league in minutes played after the All-Star break, Kevin? Almost 40 minutes a game is what he averaged after the All-Star break.
Now here's Wiggins. Rubio with a wide-open look. Another miss by Minnesota.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Sampson kicks to Jennings. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Thompson.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Here's Wiggins. He's got 7. They set the pick. Martin for 3. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Landry gets the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now, here's Rubio. The feed to Towns. Shoots from 12. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Towns has got 15.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Feeds to Landry. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Landry's got 4 points this quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And Rubio kicks to Bielitsa. Back to Rubio. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And that one comes up a bit short. Now the 76ers with it. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Jennings dishes to Okafor. Wiggins with the ball. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on a fast break chance. And he gets it to go. Rubio's got his second bucket tonight.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Outside Jennings. To the paint. Here's Sampson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Sampson's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. They set the pick. Rubio outside. Bielitsa misses. The 76ers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Jennings can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wiggins laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Okafor. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Bielitsa. It's stolen. Jennings against Wiggins. Landry, a screen on Wiggins. Jennings drives in. He feeds it to Landry. Sampson kicks to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Jennings with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. That's good. 13 points for Brandon Jennings.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. Offensively, he'd like to see them get the ball into the post as often as possible. That's where he thinks their biggest advantage lies. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Here's Landry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Landry's got 6 in the quarter.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Here's Bielitsa. He has 6. Stolen by Landry. Rubio against Jennings. To the paint. It's stolen by Martin. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. And that one's good. Wiggins.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Okafor sets the pick for Jennings. Off the pick. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. In the corner, it's Martin. Banked in off the glass. Martin's got 16 points.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Landry, a screen on Rubio. Jennings kicks to Landry. Got a piece of it. Here's Okafor. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and we're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Rubio's got the ball. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Martin with the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. That they've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injury.
Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. 4th, the 76ers.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Lee comes in for Kevin Martin. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Cannon. Embiid kicks to Noel. They need this. He takes it up and lays it in. Noel's got 5. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Levine. Prince outside. The feed to Levine. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Prince slams it home.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Lee. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. 6 to shoot. There's Levine. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first free throw is good. Barnes, he's checked in for Minnesota. And so Levine nails both of them. The 76ers trail by 4. Embiid the screen. Pass to Noel. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. First one falls for him. And last year, quite a rookie campaign for Nerlens Noel. He had the ACL injury he sustained in college. Missed his first full season with the Sixers. And like you've talked about, you know, he came back and really, with a flourish, made a mark his first year in the league.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of people wondered how would he bounce back from that knee. And I'd have to say it was pretty good. I mean, finished 3rd in the voting for Rookie of the Year.
There's a screen by Noel. Pass to Cannon. Stolen by Levine. Out on his own on the break. Lays it in off the breakaway. Levine's got 8 points.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Cannon. Here's Embiid. Second shot opportunity. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Noel.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Poked away. Stolen by Levine. He dishes it to Lee. The tray, and the shot is good. Lee's got 6.
And, you know, getting back to Nerlens Noel, if it weren't for the ACL tear, he may have been the first player drafted in 2K13. His 8 rebounds and nearly 2 blocks a game as a rookie show he has the talent.
Timberwolves leading by 6. We've got 1:55 left here in the 3rd quarter. 11 feet away. Levine can't hit. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so he's got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
For Philadelphia, they have had some good chances at the line, but only gone 6 of 12 from the stripe.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Thompson's checked in. That one misses. Timberwolves leading by 5. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. You look at the Clippers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, Minnesota. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And I think for the Timberwolves, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
Well, I would certainly hope so. I mean, it's been hard to watch this team struggle as much as they have throughout most of this season.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Tayshaun Prince, one of the ultimate Velcro guys. I mean, he's been in the league a long time. The consummate pro, as detailed, steady, and unflappable as they come.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And back to Tayshaun Prince for a moment. So much big game experience, a championship in 04 with the Pistons. That has to rub off on a team when you have a guy like that around in the locker room, on the floor. He's seen it all.
You know, it's a great point. And whether it's in games or practice or even in the locker room, his presence adds continuity. It's like having an extra coach looking out for the younger player.
And here is Lee following the three-pointer by Kendall Marshall. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Bielitsa's got 8 points.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Now Marshall. He has 7. Dishes it to Embiid. To the inside. There's Noel. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Really an extraordinary game for Noel. He has 11 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line. Not just getting there, but converting.
Now here's Prince. Lee kicks to Levine. Screen by Lee. The pass to Bielitsa. Here's Levine. Off the left rim and out. Here's Cannon. Embiid the screen. To tie. And that's not going to go. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Minnesota on top. They lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Minnesota in the lead. So on the floor for Minnesota, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Tayshaun Prince. And it's Rubio in at the 1 spot. And he gets it to go. And that's 13 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half. But since the break, he's been on target.
There's a screen by Noel. Thompson in the corner. Lots of room. Goes back up. Wiggins with the block. And here's Rubio. Kicks it to Wiggins. Great D that time from Jennings.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And he gets the bucket.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Jennings has gone 2 of 4 from distance tonight. Martin the pass to Rubio. There's the dish to Towns. Kevin Martin on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. He's feeling it. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. To take the lead. And Noel gets it to go on the assist from Brandon Jennings. Noel's got 10 points here in the second half. Outside Martin. Rubio outside. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. He kicks to Towns. And it falls over the rim and in. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now here's Jennings. Thompson in the corner. Wide open look. Good on the jump shot. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Martin. Down low, here's Towns. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Jennings with the ball. The screen from Thompson. The 3-ball. Tayshaun Prince with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And Rubio kicks to Towns. Out from the screen, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. Just basically walked out of bounds.
Carl Landry's checked in for Noel. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Jennings against Rubio. Jennings dishes to Okafor. Thompson for 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
The 76ers trail. Jennings passes to Landry. Sampson kicks to Okafor. The jump hook. The shot will not go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Feeds it to Towns. Pass to Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Prince kicks to Wiggins. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
The high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And he gets it to go.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love his chaotic game. Some can't stand it. One of the more polarizing talents in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender, Kevin. He's an offensive catalyst. He pushes the action, and he'll go on scoring binges, but I think he does more good than bad with this style of play.
Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said, guys, this is the kind of game we're capable of playing when we put our minds to it. I knew we had it in us, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Let's finish this thing. Guys?
And thank you, Doris. Now, here's Rubio. Inside, Towns, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And talking about Brandon Jennings, he has an endless bag of tricks. Keeping the ball literally on a string, makes behind the back, no look, and off the backboard passes. Few players would even try. That unpredictability, though, can make him difficult to check and often forces defenders into positions from which they can't recover.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Brandon Jennings is that rare type of difference maker, a guy who can jumpstart your offense without turning the ball over. That's a valuable asset when you're trying to line up the W's.
No good on the second free throw.
His one miss there could be important. There's a big difference, a huge difference between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead.
Landry gets the bucket. Landry's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Towns sets the pick for Rubio. Pass to Bielitz, stolen by Landry. Rubio against Jennings. Landry a screen on Rubio to take the lead. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And that's 18 points for Brandon Jennings. Rubio against Jennings. Pulls up on the elbow, and it's Wiggins missing. The 76ers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. It's back to Jennings. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Back to Rubio. And he gets it to go.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Here's Jennings after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Outside Jennings, pocket 4. Unloads, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jennings has got 22.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Sampson kicks to Landry. Sampson dishes to Jennings. No good. Wiggins with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 4. Rubio outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, it didn't take long for us to see just how explosive Andrew Wiggins can be in the air. I mean, had a handful of huge dunks throughout the course of the season. He's going to make a lot of posters during his NBA career.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Greg, you're right. It's clear to see with Wiggins. He is already fearless with his dunks. Clark, he'll go right at any big man with impunity and finish over him.
Yeah, and I think people knew he was a special dunker, but they didn't know how aggressive he would be in attacking the basket. That's where he surprised folks.
Minnesota making a switch. Lee's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Jennings against Rubio. Towns comes with a double team, and it's Okafor off the drive, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Bielitz has got 6 rebounds in the game.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
And Thompson kicks to Jennings. He feeds it to Landry. Sampson, the pass to Okafor. Now here's Jennings. Down low. Towns with the steal. To the inside. Lee dishes to Rubio. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Okafor with the screen on Rubio. Jennings switched to Okafor. He got right to the cup using that screen. Okafor's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Rubio the pass to Towns. Now Rubio. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Well, I tell you what, Ricky Rubio has everything you want out of a player except one thing. He has to learn to shoot it better. Rubio can defend, he can pass, he can lead a team, but until he becomes a better shooter, I think he's going to short circuit his potential.
And back to Ricky Rubio for a moment, who certainly isn't the hub of what this team does, averaging over 8 assists a game for his career through last season. If he can stay healthy, gain some weight, this is a guy to watch.
It really is. And listen, they're also built now for him because they got those great athletic wings. And if he can shoot it a little bit better, I mean, I think he's going to have more opportunities to spread the floor and drive and make plays. And for his first 4 seasons in the league, never hit over 38%. That's not going to get it done at the highest level.
And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
Timeout call for Philadelphia. Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rubio. Now the feed to Towns. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Karl-Anthony Towns. At the line for 2.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And he can't get the first one.
The free throws haven't all gone in, but he's attacked offensively to get himself to the line.
And he sinks the second. Here's Jennings. Thompson outside. Picked by Okafor. D2 from Jennings. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game. Rubio outside. Here's Towns. Landry grabs the miss. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
And they don't want to let it slip away. An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Wiggins dishes to Rubio. Pass to Lee. Rubio against Jennings. And Rubio kicks to Towns. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Here's Landry. The drive by Jennings. The leaner inside.
What a performance from Jennings here. He's got 24 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Brandon Jennings. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
Towns, the pass to Rubio. A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth. He dishes it to Towns. Brandon Jennings comes up with a rebound. Jennings has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Okafor with the screen on Wiggins. Jennings dishes to Okafor. Shot is off.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Thompson against Lee. It's back to Jennings. Towns with the steal. And it's Rubio penetrating, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Landry with the screen. Jennings kicks to Thompson. There are 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jennings. Count it!
Really tough to stop Brandon Jennings right now.
Twelve seconds left in the fourth. And here's Rubio. Dishes it to Towns. Shot from 12. It's good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Timeout for the 76ers. Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Here's Landry. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Carl Landry is out there with Okafor. Then there's Jennings. Then it's Thompson. And it's Sampson in at the small forward. Jennings with the ball. The pass to Okafor. Picked by Okafor. Sampson, the pass to Okafor. Now, here's Rubio. They set the pick. Martin pushes to Towns. And there's another one for the Timberwolves. The 76ers trail by 4. Okafor with the screen on Rubio. Towns comes with another team. Thompson for the triple. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Wiggins has got his third rebound tonight. Kicks it to Rubio. On the clock. From deep. And Philadelphia the other way now. Jennings wide open. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 31 points for Brandon Jennings. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Jennings against Rubio. Cutting the screen. Rubio outside. Pass to Bialica. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Landry's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Jennings kicks to Sampson. And at the top of the key, Landry. 76ers moving the ball around. It's tipped. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Rubio left side. Here's the screen. There's the dish to Towns. And it comes off the front of the rim. The 76ers trail by 3. Outside Jennings. Thompson in the corner. Outside Landry. Back to Thompson. He kicks to Jennings. Towns comes with a double team. Thompson inside the line. Here's Okafor. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that.
Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes into it. They set the pick. Martin goes in. Yes! And the foul. It's on Carl Landry.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see them double up here.
I agree with you, Clark. They have not been successful with their single coverage.
We've seen Kevin Martin getting it done. He's got 24 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those. A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
We're now over 3.5 minutes through this overtime period. Pick by Okafor. Towns comes with a double team. Okafor, the pass to Sampson. And Thompson kicks to Landry. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Jennings. And the shot is long. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 7 on their shot attempts in the extra period up to this point. And Rubio kicks to Martin. Feeds it to Towns. Higgins outside. Landry grabs the miss. Clark, no room for error.
Kevin, got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his third personal foul. At the line, 76ers, Kevin Martin. At the line for 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Thompson from long range. And the 76ers get it back. Nails it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Jennings kicks to Okafor, passes it to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Jennings can't get it to go, and he commits the intentional foul.
At the line for the 76ers, Andrew Wiggins, taking 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up missing both free throws. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They escape with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Ricky, what was working tonight for the team's offense?
Yeah, we started the game very slow. We can't start like that. But after that, we just get shots and we make the shots. And we make the shots, we're a good team.
No doubt about that, Ricky. Thanks for the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
The job he did down low was fantastic. That's right, fantastic. He had great understanding of the way the defense was set up in the paint. He had a ton of high percentage looks close to the bucket and converted every time. Nice game, real nice game.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.